Hey folks, welcome back to Batman Arkham Origins with me, Beanie81. You may notice we're starting off, and in the distance there you can see our first victim, I guess. This is the Blackgate prisoner escapee number 1. We're going to spend this episode going around and getting those guys and sending them back where they came from.
Taken prisoner.
Hey guys, that didn't really go as planned. Oh well. Wow, do all my hits now do crits, or is it? That wasn't meant to rhyme. Yeah, it looks like they do. That's really... Well, that's going to make things a hell of a lot easier, I can say that now. Everybody's down.
I ain't going back! You can't make me!
Yes, I can. Gordon, send someone to pick this scumbag up.
This seems like it's going to be a lot like the Enigma's... going after the Enigma's people, I forget what we called them. Informants, that's it. Don't know why. It's not even late or anything, I'm just being my typical derpy self, I guess. Down. I love that move. Get it to work, it's so useful to start a fight off. Oh, I'm sorry, are you all... Oh, I'll just wait for the reinforcements to arrive. A little late, guys. Oh, really? Thanks.
You're going down!
And done. Informant, escapee number 2.
Party's over. You're going back to Blackgate.
Please! No! It's horrible there! Don't send me back!
Should have thought of that before you signed up to be a mob hitman. Gordon, you should send someone over.
Okay, next one. We're blazing... Well, we'll blaze through the first 2. Number 3 is over here. Yep. I am doing these in numerical order. I know it's going to mean backtracking a little, but honestly, I'm making an episode of this, and I think it'll be a short episode anyhow, so it'll just mean a bit of travelling and stuff for me to talk over. Well, I'll try and keep you entertained, folks. I promise. I always do try, but you know me, still very newbie at this. Either way, self-pity aside, it looks like we're coming up on numero 3. I was going to say numero uno, but that's 1, isn't it? That's actually pretty thick. One down. It doesn't look like numero 3 is here, actually.
Waiting to punch someone all day!
Oh, do those... No, that's... That guy does have a gun. I thought that guy holding his fists up had a... sorry, I thought that, but it was the guy to his right that did have one.
Put you down!
Ah, there's the informant. The one laying on the ground.
Ain't no escape!
I'm being useless there. And 36 critical strike.
The GCPD is on their way.
So, I ain't sticking around to wait for him.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, as
Gordon,
if he had a choice.
found another one for you.
Okay, number 4. That is this one over here. I did have a quick look through the locations just to make sure they weren't stupidly far apart, but it does look like they're somewhat in order. Like, it takes you a bit around in a figure of 8 around the city. With 1 through 9 being up here, 10 through 17, I think, being down there, and then 18, 19 and 20 being back up here. Just on the southwest side of the Northern Island. And here we go.
The bat found us! Those guys are
Oop. I'm being useless here. Okay, first get rid of the shield. There's a gun there. Get rid of the gun. I need to get the ×5. And then 3 down. Okay. Shield gone. Gun gone. That guy gone. And everybody gone.
I can't see crap. Get off of me! You ain't a cop!
No, I'm worse.
Always sounds like
Send
he's
over a
snapping
unit,
their
Gordon.
neck.
I'm leaving a package for them.
Attention all units,
Okay, number 5 we're on now, aren't we? That's 18 there, yeah.
we need everyone on
5 there.
assignment. No 10-10s until further notice.
And... oh, pardon me. Okay, just down here, I think. Doobly-doo-doo. Well, I think this is going to be Friday's episode, so I hope everybody had a good Christmas or whatever holiday you whatever holiday you were celebrating. This is the 2 days before Christmas I'm recording this. So actually I think the last episode would have been released on Christmas when Ash failed to say happy holidays or anything in that, but I'll say it a bit later. Everybody had a good day. Hey guys, just come in. There we go.
You got a lot.
And down. Doesn't look like these guys are having a good Christmas.
You can't arrest me!
You're right, but I can make sure you're still here when the GCPD does. Gordon, send your closest unit to my location.
Okay. I think he said something different for every prisoner we've taken so far, hasn't he? And I suppose if you know the exact amount of people he's arresting, then they can do a bit of dialogue for each. I'm just surprised he's able to come up with something new each time.
Not a chance.
And if realistically somebody would. What the?
That's him! That's the best!
Is that 3 down? I think it was, including the guy.
That's all
And
you
he's
got?
down. And he's up. Not sure what happened there. I think the guy disbelieved in gravity for a bit.
We're taking...
Okay. Alright.
That'll do.
It's number 6 or 7 down, ain't it?
Why do you even care if I go back or not?
Because that's what I do, and because it's what you deserve. Gordon, I've got an escaped Blackgate prisoner at my location.
Okay. Number 7 we're looking for now, aren't we? 8. Number 7. Looks like this one's a bit of a... it's not worth using the fast travel. It's only really worth using the fast travel when you're going across the bridge, but I can imagine that we won't even use it in that situation because there'll probably be one on the bridge. At least I imagine there is. Where are we? Yeah. Got to go through the Gotham Power, however. This building always confuses. I've got to wonder, is this like a normal part, like a normal thing in the city? Do people just walk into this building to get to another part of the city? Is it? It seems like a really bad city design. Although I've got to say, most of this seems really badly designed for a city. Like, there's not much in the way of roads. It's a very small city, and there's not. I don't know. It doesn't seem like you'd be able to drive anywhere. You'd have to walk everywhere. But I don't know. It confuses me. I'll admit, one thing I was really hoping for when I first got this game was that we'd be able to use the Batmobile, but I think it would just cause more problems than it would have solved. It's kind of like driving in the New Dead Rising books. You've really got to pick your route because there's only a few roads you can actually go down. And despite there being no zombie apocalypse in Gotham, it seems like that's the case. Not so much debris, just how it's designed. Messed up there. Okay, and in position to interrogate straight off.
Not the face! Not the face!
Don't worry. It'll only hurt when you breathe.
Oh.
Gordon.
Oh. Okay then. Skip the dialogue there for some reason. And this one down here was 8, wasn't it? Yep. Okay. So. Doop-de-doo. I always struggle for things to talk about. I mean, I listen to or I watch a lot of Let's Players, and I'm suddenly getting a new I forget. Oh heck, I'm really being out of it today for some reason. It's a new respect for them. It's really hard to think of things to say when you're playing games and things to talk about that will entertain people. And you know, it's I'm struggling. Some of the people I watch can just come up with enough dialogue to cover an entire episode, seemingly off the top of the head. It's, I suppose if you got it, you got it, and hopefully I'll be able to figure out how they do it. But either way.
Up yours, freak!
Is that what they call me?
Yeah, you've
Gordon,
been called freak
another
several times.
escapee from Blackgate. Send someone to my location.
Okay. Oh, got a level up as well. I've been kind of filling these in as I've been doing the Enigma stuff. Honestly, I'm just pretty much clicking the first one the cursor gets to. There's nothing important left to get, I don't think. Number 9. You know what? This may not be as short an episode as I thought it was going to be. What the? I must have hit the L button there. Also, something I noticed when I've been doing the Enigma stuff that I'd completely missed before. There are, when in Detective Vision, you can actually find anarchy tags, which are on important buildings around the city, and you can scan them. And I think there's 30 you're supposed to get. I managed to find about 4 of them so far. And I didn't realise they were in the game. I keep discovering new things about this game. But yeah, I suppose it's only I've only had it a few months, so it makes sense that I'll still be discovering stuff. Not like Final Fantasy 9, where I think it's been out, what, 10 years? Maybe closer to 15 or so years now. And they recently found a new quest that had gone completely undiscovered up until that point.
I'm starving. He's real?
I suppose it makes more sense that I'm still discovering stuff about this game after hearing things like that. After all, I've not even completed it yet.
Gang up on it!
Ow.
Find his keepers!
Ah, shield.
The boss wants him dead.
Oh, and another drop the blooming shields. Also, really trying not to swear, folks. Don't know why. I think it's just because the Let's Players I watch, I tend to... The ones who don't swear tend to have a better attitude and be the more enjoyable to listen to. With exceptions. I mean, the Game Grumps swear all the time and they're brilliant to listen to. I'm trying to think that... I think
Please don't. I
most
got a
people
family.
I watch...
When I get out,
Holozandry,
for you,
Vintage
freak.
Beef,
I'm looking forward to
Squee,
it. Bring
Super
your
Squee.
friends too.
They all have a pretty pleasant
Gordon,
vocabulary.
another scumbag at my location for pickup.
And I'm not meaning just to advertise random the other Let's Players on YouTube, but then again, I kind of do, because those guys are awesome. All of them, and I'd really recommend checking them out if you haven't already. They're the bunch of folks that inspired me to start Let's Playing. So, if you haven't checked them out, check them out. However, not till you finish watching my stuff. You know, my stuff's a lot worse, so I need you here to support me, folks. Honest, I'm still insecure enough that I require you to stay around. I'm sorry, but that's how it has to be. I'm afraid. You click play on the video and it's a contract. It's you got to stick around and see the video through. That's how it goes. You know. No, hey, don't press the cross. Yep. No, oh. I wonder if I did actually just lose anybody there, but you know, I said earlier that fast travel's not worth using unless you're going across the bridge. What am I doing now? I'm going across the bridge. Well, I was so lost in my really bad joke that I completely forgot to use it. Well, I completely forgot what I was doing. But either way, you know what? I'm glad we didn't throw this side quest into the last episode, because we're not even halfway there yet, and I think I'm on 17 minutes. So hopefully this won't go on. It shouldn't be too long an episode, I would have thought. I love guys with knives now. I'm starting to get to the point where I can actually take them down fairly easily, so it's just an easy kill. Or easy KO, I should say. I'm not killing anybody. And Batman, I don't kill, I just horribly wound.
Please don't kill me.
No, I won't. I'll just break your spine and make you walk. No, the opposite. I'll stop you from overwalking again. There we go.
The Joker chose me. He chose me.
Tell him I said hello. Gordon, this one's lost it. I recommend Blackgate's Arkham Ward.
Okay. Where's 11? 13. No, I don't want data pack. I want the... Oh, number 12. 15. 13. Where's 11? 11. We're right. Oh, there he is. I was so zoomed in, I didn't really see what that was. I think it was south east, wasn't it?
Maybe I should have stayed at Blackgate. You're kidding, right? Out here, I got no job, no house, no change of clothes, no cash in my pocket. But you got your freedom now, which don't mean much if it's all I got.
Well, that's one guy who seems that he'll welcome heading back to prison. Unfortunately, something that is far too true in the real world, it seems. But hey, then again, I suppose that's depends on which country, and I know I'm meaning from a Great British point of view. But our prisons suck, so you know. By which I mean they're fairly pleasant. My opinion there.
They found him.
But as a guy who's my dad and his partner are both prison wardens, I do have a fairly jaded view of our prison system. Not because of their ability as prison guards, but more because of the stories I hear about how pleasant they are. But either way, I will stop talking about that kind of thing now. Let's leave politics out of this, shall we? Let's go back to Batman and comics and all that kind of crap. And by crap, I mean awesome stuff.
Blackgate ain't gonna hold us for long. The Joker made sure of that.
Then maybe it's time for a stronger prison. Maybe something surrounded by water. Gordon, there's another Blackgate prisoner at my location for pickup. Put him somewhere dark.
Do you think Gordon's actually taking this advice? You know, just got a notepad where every time a Batman calls, he just write down, put him
Attention
somewhere
available
dark.
units. We've got a call of a
Gotcha.
violent crime.
This one
Still
needs to go
waiting
to
on location
Arkham
details.
Ward, right? This one should be put in a pit and fed to dogs. Okay. Well, Batman's turning pretty dark, but it's fine. Oh, what the? That's a Bane Serum guy. And it's a crime in progress.
Excelente!
Hey, guys.
Keep him guessing.
One down.
I
Ow.
beat you tender.
I've not fought one of these guys for ages. Talking about comics, going back to having mentioned the word once during this Let's Play, I recently read what's got to be the best comic series I've actually read so far today, which is saying something for me. I'm a big comic book reader, and Marvel especially has done a lot of really good storylines over the course of their history. But I recently got the Death of Captain... What the hell? I recently got the Death of Captain America series. I think that's what it's called, something like that, which is based after the Civil War. This shouldn't be a spoiler for anybody who currently reads comics, as it's a fairly old series. I think the Civil War was a series that was around 2006, 2008 maybe. And basically, at the end of it, Captain America died. And this Death of Captain America series is really good. It's a 5-comic series based around the 5 stages of death, and grief, depression, bargaining. I think grief and depression are the same thing, but so it's grief, bargaining, anger, acceptance being the last one, and I can't remember what the other one is off the top of my head. I can't remember what it is, but it's a really good series. It's based around 5 different comic books. I think it's Wolverine doing... Oh wait, no, the first one is... I should probably actually do a mission rather than just moving around. I'll get back to speaking in a minute. I apparently can't multitask. 12, that's one, isn't it? This guy. But it's disbelief. It's denial. That's it. Wolverine's comic is the first one. It's based on denial, and it's a really good series. I won't go too into it. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who reads it. It's Wolverine Denial, the Avengers Wrath, Spider-Man Grief, Iron Man Bargaining, and then Captain America's comic, including a load of his side characters like the Falcon and Winter Soldier, doing Acceptance. And it is an amazing series. I really recommend it to any comic book readers out there, or anybody who's thinking of checking out comics. If you haven't read the Civil War beforehand, it may be worth it. It's also a really good series, and another one I'd recommend. But even if you just want to sit back and test out a few comics, I'd really recommend the Death of Captain America. I mean, it's such a good series, and it says a lot. A lot of people say comics are just picture books and all that, but I really think there's a lot of really good stories out there.
Count on it. Gordon, got a package at my location ready for pickup.
So I just shut up while the dialogue was on. But there was another really good one by Marvel that was actually just called Marvels, and it was basically it followed a reporter, or photographer, either a reporter or photographer for a newspaper. And it was over the course of his life, so it was 60, not from birth till death, but it was basically 60 years of his life, starting in the war with the Human Torch, Captain America, and that kind of thing, and going on all the way up to the modern day with, I think, one of the later comics for it, I think it was only like 8 comic series, so later comic meaning 6, 7 or 8, had Gwen Stacy's death with Spider-Man, and this reporter had been speaking to Gwen Stacy and stuff, so he was kind of involved in it. It's a really good series, basically putting him in the midst of loads of really big events in the Marvel universe and showing what it's basically what its effects are on the small guy. And I don't know, there's just a really amazing scene in it, because one of my favourite things about the Marvel universe is the X-Men, the mutants, and how basically racist everybody like the main population of everybody is against these people for no reason. I mean, I love the X-Men series, and I'm not supporting racism by saying that I love having it in these comics. It just makes for really good stories. And there's a scene, or there's one comics, basically this reporter's involved in one of the kind of small riots against the X-Men. Basically, the X-Men appear, stop a villain, and a load of scared people start throwing stuff at them, including the reporter, who manages to whack Iceman right in the head of a brick. And then he goes home. A few days later, he finds a small mutant girl in his basement, and it ends up adopting her. It's a really, really good, touching story. It's only for a single one of the comics. It's not the basis of the series. It's just a really good look into a non-superhuman's kind of life while all those events are happening, and it's another one I'd really recommend people getting. I'll admit, there's not much, like, I seem to be recommending comics now. I'm not a connoisseur of comics or anything. I've been collecting a series called Marvel's Graphic Novel Collection. It's got all the greatest events from the universe. I've been loving it. I've got to admit. And there's so many good stories. I kind of wish DC would do something similar, because it's one thing I'm really, really bad about with this, not just for comics, but with any thing of a story.
Is it true
really.
what they say? Did you kill Bane?
No, he's behind bars, and soon you'll be too.
Broke the dialogue there again. But yeah, well, I can't remember what I was saying now. Yeah, I'm really OCD when it comes to stories. I've got to watch, I've got to do everything chronologically. I can't just jump into the middle of something, which makes it really hard to read these comic series that have been going on since the 60s. It means, you know, I've got 40, 50 years worth of comics to read if I want to actually, you know, get into these. I'll admit I have overcome that quite a few times to read more modern stuff, but I don't know. It's a problem I've always had now. I love this graphic novel collection. It really does. You're pretty much able to see everything. It basically catches you up over 50 years of comics, and it's really good for that. It's an amazing series. I'd recommend that as well. Beanie's recommendation going out to everything today. Beanie's sticker of approval. I feel like Marshall out of How I Met Your Mother. I'm sure there's an episode of that based around him recommending everything.
You ain't quite right in the head. How'd you beat us all?
Anyhow.
Okay, I give up.
Here we go.
When I get out, I'm coming for you. You and your whole stinking family.
You shouldn't have said that.
I didn't even touch the control at that time. It just seems to be skipping the dialogue a bit. It's a bit buggy for some reason. 15? I think we've got 5. Does that mean we've got 6 left to do? I know 18's back over there, so 15, 16, 17 should be on the south aisle. South side of the city. Here is one. Is he on the bridge or underneath it? Looks like he might be underneath it. Yeah, there he is. Hey there.
The bag's on us, you. Let's go down over here. Get him surrounded.
Completely missed there for a minute. A critical strike.
Joker, Bane, Mad Hatter, Black Mask. Ain't no room left for us normal guys in Blackgate.
Don't worry. I'm sure they'll make space.
Ouch.
Gordon, send a unit to my location for a pickup.
Okay, next one is 16 over there.
Potential assignment incoming. Keep the channel
Okay,
open.
let's get going. I'm trying not to make it seem like I'm just somebody advertising things here. I really am. I do seem to just be throwing my recommendation out for everything. Then again, I'm a very optimistic person now in most situations. I'll admit, I love raving about the things that, well, I love, and you know, like to keep the things I don't like out of my mind when I can. There's no reason to think about them if you don't have to. What the hell happened? Okay.
All right.
It's a very booky area, it seems.
Name your price. Whatever it is, I'll get it for you. Anything you want.
What I want is for you to be off the streets. Gordon.
Well, but then again, as to what I was saying before, that's the main reason I started up this channel. This is basically the perfect way to rave about the things I love. It means I get to play them and talk about them to not just my friends, but also any random person on the interweb. So, not saying that you people watching are just random people on the interweb. I'm sure you're very nice folks. Although I'm not sure how random people on interweb means not nice person. I feel like I should stop digging this hole before I fall in it. So, either way, yeah, as I say, I'm hoping that people, hoping that you'll enjoy the stuff I play for any folks. It'll all be stuff I know I can rave about and love, just because that's the kind of person I am. No point playing a game and recording it if you're just going to moan about it the entire time. I know there's people that do record that kind of thing. I know there's people that enjoy watching that kind of thing. It's just not me. I much prefer watching brilliant characters and brilliant stories, playing with amazing gameplay, or I don't know, just having a great time. And for me, moaning about things isn't a good time, which is surprising since I'm British, and that seems to be pretty much all we're good at. Hey guys. Boom. And everybody's down.
Come on. Come on, man. Have a heart. It's Christmas Eve. What do you say you just put me down and look the other way, huh? I'll make it worth your while.
Not interested.
Nope.
Gordon, send a unit to my location. I've left you another Christmas present.
Okay. 3 left, I think. So that means there is 18, 19, and 20 to go. We'll go for this one. I'm going to use fast travel here for the first time this episode. But yeah. I don't know, I think I managed to hopefully entertain you this episode, folks. Talking about a whole load of random stuff. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you'll come back and watch future episodes. Although there's not much of Batman left. Maybe this is probably going to be the last episode before the Enigma stuff. And then beyond that, I don't think there's anything. I might record some of the other non-campaign stuff. I'm still on the ball about that. I did try and record some multiplayer, but I just couldn't get a working server. Like I couldn't get a working. I was trying to do matchmaking. I just couldn't get a server to stay up.
The prisoners.
That's all going to change now. Go.
I'm
And again.
ready on assigned unit.
Okay, 19. Yep.
For special assign.
Screw it. I'm being lazy. But yeah, there won't be much Batman left. But that's good. That means we can start with 2 new series. I'm hoping that. Yeah, I'm hoping that StarCraft 2 and Final Fantasy 8 will be my new series. I'm pretty certain on it, and unless circumstances change, unless I decide to only do 1 series, then they will likely be the situation. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I might be doing some more collab stuff with Master Gamer Hellish at some point as well, which could prove very interesting.
Please, don't hurt me.
Although I'm not 100% sure on what that is yet. At the moment, it's we're focusing on Baldur's Gate. But other than that, I think, yeah, the main plans right now are just to do Final Fantasy VIII and StarCraft 2, Wings of Liberty. I'm touching on the idea of doing the original StarCraft before I do Wings of Liberty, but I think Wings of Liberty would be more fun if I do it blind. I know for a strategy game it's not the same as actually. I mean, it's probably just going to make things a lot longer and a lot more tedious it being blind, quite possibly. So I'm unsure about that. But if I didn't do StarCraft, it'd be whatever, the 60 missions. If I do it as 30-minute episodes, some of them are, or around 30 minutes, some of them are going to take multiple episodes, which means it's going to be 90 to 100 episodes probably, which 3 a week means 30 weeks. It's over half a year to do it. I'd love to do it, don't get me wrong, I think I'd love to do Wings of Liberty more, so I think I'm going to focus on that. And then maybe once I've done Wings of Liberty, I might go back in the wrong order and do the original StarCraft, or I might move on to Heart of the Swarm, which I've heard nothing but good things about. And in fact, I was listening to the soundtrack for, I think it was Wings of Liberty actually. I was going to say Heart of the Swarm, but I think it was Wings of Liberty. I was playing Elder Sign and listening to the soundtrack, and strangely enough fits the Cthulhu theme very well. But what I was going to say is it's a brilliant soundtrack, so if the game's as good as the music, then it's very promising. Where is he? Struggling to find this guy. Although not for any relevant reason, I don't think.
Flag. Please just stop.
Okay.
Jingle bells. Batman smells.
No.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh. That's amazing. Just no. I suppose with all the with all the Christmassy parodies that the Joker's been coming out with in the game, that's probably been passed around the office on making this game quite a bit. That little well-known Jingle Bells or version of Jingle Bells.
You will suffer. Those guys are fighting the back. Don't just stand there, you bum.
One down. These are Bane mercenaries, aren't they? I was just wondering what why they're wearing well, such strange gears opposed to most of the other guys I've been coming across. But I think these guys are just a bit rarer. And, well, not as rare as the ninjas, but compared to Joker's, Penguins, and Black Mask's crew, I've been coming across these guys a bit less. I think, or maybe I've just not noticed them. Okay, and here's the last guy.
They say you're the savior of the city or something.
Something like that.
Oh, really?
All right,
There we
that's
go.
the last of them. Thanks, Batman. I owe you one.
Then do me a favor. Tell your people to back off and let me do my job.
I'll think about it.
Don't take too long. I've got a feeling we'll be doing this again soon.
Okay. And with another side quest down, that means the only most wanted left is Enigma, who, as you can see, I'm making progress on. I'm just over halfway there, but that still means a lot of stuff. Either way, footage that'll be out soon, folks. Well, my footage of that'll be out soon, sure, footage, but you know, either way. I hope you enjoyed the episode, folks. I hope you enjoyed my raving of the things I love, and beating on the things that Batman hates. And with that, I'll wish you again. Say, hope you had a good happy holidays and all that malarkey. And I will catch you later.